So here we will explain about real-time streaming protocol, and further in some more time we will explain the code and what are the running. So basically we will explain the basics of real-time streaming protocol, and here comes the motivation part and somewhat about architectures and feature of the real-time streaming protocol. So the motivation behind using the real-time streaming protocol is that most of the system are demanded to use this protocol because this is better than other real means other protocol, as well as this is more efficient and easy to use for the client, and it is well integrated with the web architecture. Now I will explain about RTSP architecture. So here comes the part. So the when client send the request to the server with the HTTP means HTTP request is sent to the server, then it will give the server will give some of the packets to the web browser means to the client, and then the file will be played on the media player means it will be played on the browser, or we can play also on our player. This is similar, and now we will go for the function of the RTSP, means the method which will be used for RTSP. So the method we are here using are options. So the client will be given some means three to four option to the client. So it will be option available to the client for particular media file. So for the running of particular file, we will have options like play, pause, record, and etc. function, which will be easier for the user. Then the comes the second part, which is one of the important. So the setup part, through which we will be establishing connection between client and server, which will be used for the further transferring of data. Now come the describe. So in this part, in this method, with the help of describe method, we can know the what is the size of the file or the duration of that file means which we are currently running on the online. And there is some also method like play, record, redirect, pause, which are basic. So play is for the running the video player, streaming online, which will be used by a real-time streaming protocol, and pause will stop the currently running video playback. And last one is also important, tear down. So that the function of the tear down is mainly that it will terminate the connection which is established between client and server. And the real-time okay, done. So in this video, I will explain about the code which we are using for real-time communication, real-time transferring protocol. So the first is I will explain about server.py. So here we are using the we will connection will be established with the help of socket, and here we are using IPv4 protocol for the server. It means the connection established between the client and server, and the RTP socket will be used mostly. So now we will come to the client launcher part. So in this client launcher.py file, we will be using inbuilt library function of the Python called a tginter, and here, so this will be mainly used for the when the server will give some packets to the client, and then the video will be started playing on the media player. Then this file will be used. So server header file and server.arg, this file will be used. Except when the usage client.py server name will be not run when some error occur. Then come the client.py file. So we will be using this file with the help of a similar inbuilt library function tginter, and here we have some state like ready, playing state, setup, play, pause. So I will explain briefly about this. So create setup button. So here I have defined the function called create setup button. So setup button will start the connection between the client and server, and play button. Play button will stream the video online on our media player. And there is a last called a tear down button, so which will be used at the end of the connection. So this will be used for the termination between client and server, means we will terminate the connection. And there is a somewhat although other function like pause movie. So the movie means the currently running video will be stopped. After that, some function like play movie for the if the movie is stopped, then other movie will be start playing. Then there are functions. So in the n area. So this will be all these things are same, nothing changes. Then RTP packet. So this will be used when this will it will in this function we will be setting the header file for the RTP protocol, and in this we will be using the padding and version. And so in this header file, padding and version of the currently running protocol is stored. After that we have some function like decode and version and sequence number, timestamp. So what is the timestamp of the video, etc. So this will be used. After that we have server work dot py file. So in this will basically using the socket, and threading will be used for this, and socket will be also used. Okay, then we will have some stages like play, post, trim, tear down, setup. I have explained about setup, which will be used for the connection established between client and the server. Play for the playing the video. Currently, we want to start the video. Pause will be stop the currently video streaming, and tear down will be used when we have to terminate the session. Means we have to terminate the connection established between client and server. Okay, then we have process request. So what will be happen? So if the error will not occur, and our player will be running successfully, then this will be running, or else there will be a error created. After that, at the end of the automatic tear down will be called, and the session will be ended. Done.